Hola amigos, ¿qué tal? El día de hoy les traigo una práctica completa sin letras porque ya había hecho muchos videos con letras, entonces es bueno hacer estos videos sin letras para que uno se pueda medir qué tan preparado está. Si no puedes contestar algo, no te sientas mal, no te preocupes, voy a hacer un video de cómo responder estas preguntas, entonces asegúrate de estar suscrito al canal para que veas cómo se puede responder. En este video hicimos las preguntas muy distintas porque he notado en las experiencias que vienen a contarnos personas que los oficiales de repente pueden cambiar la forma de hacer las preguntas y el orden. Entonces así lo hicimos el día de hoy. Aunque es una entrevista muy fluida, no es una entrevista lenta, es una entrevista real. Los oficiales durante tu entrevista no van a hablar ni en cámara lenta ni pausado, van a hablar fluido. Entonces el día de hoy es lo que quiero. Ya saben que busco con mis videos hacerlo lo más realista que se pueda para que el día que llegues a tu entrevista no tengas ningún problema. Muy bien amigos, ya saben que si este video les resulta útil, ayúdame dando un like. Deja en los comentarios dónde y cuándo será tu entrevista, y si ya tuviste tu entrevista también déjanos saber para poder intercambiar ideas, conocimientos y forma de prepararnos. Muy bien amigos, sin nada más que decir, mucha suerte en la práctica del día de hoy.
Gerinaldo Márquez. My name is Officer Gutierrez. How are you feeling today? Perfect. Please follow me. Did you have to wait a long time for me? Please follow me. Step inside and please remain standing. You can put your stuff over there. Can you please raise your right hand? Do you swear and affirm that the statements you will give and provide today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Do you understand what an oath is? What is an oath? Thank you. Please take a seat.
Do you have your appointment letter with you? Can I see it? Thank you. Please hand me your ID and your permanent resident card. Thank you. What is the day you become a permanent resident? How long have you been a permanent resident? Okay. How and where did you apply to become a permanent resident? Okay. Who helped you fill out the application? Is everything up to date on your application? Okay. What would you like to change on your application? Have you left the United States since you submitted this application? Is this your first time interviewing for the citizenship? Okay. What is your full legal name? And what change would you like to make to your name? Okay. What names have you used in the past? Where were you born? What country were you born in? What is your ethnicity? Okay. How much do you weigh and what is your height? Can you please give me the last four of your social security number? Okay. Is your address up to date? Can you please provide me your address? Can you spell the name of the street for me? Thank you. How long have you been at this address? And how long were you at your previous address? What is your previous address? Okay. Do you have any children? What are your children's names? How old are your children? Are your children U.S. citizens? And what is your relationship with your children? Okay. Are any of your parents U.S. citizens? Are you currently married? How many times have you been married? Have you ever been divorced? How many times have you been divorced? What is the citizenship status of your spouse? What name does your spouse go by? Can you please spell the last name of your spouse? Thank you. What is one reason you would like to become a U.S. citizen? Okay. Do you know the requirements to be an American citizen? What are the requirements? What is one thing you plan to do if you become a U.S. citizen? Okay. In the last 5 years, how many days in total have you spent outside of the United States? And why did you travel outside of the United States? When was the last time that you traveled out of the United States? Okay. One more thing. What is your relationship with your children? Okay. Now we're going to do the civic questions. I'm going to ask you 10 questions. You need to answer at least 6 of them correctly, okay? When was the Declaration of Independence adopted? Okay. We elect a U.S. representative for how many years? Okay. When is the last day you can send your federal income tax form? Okay. Who is in charge of the executive branch? There were 13 original states. Name 3. Thank you. Why does the flag have 50 stars? Okay. What are 2 ways that Americans can participate in their democracy? What is one right of freedom from the First Amendment? What did the Emancipation Proclamation do? What is the rule of law? Okay, now can you please read the following sentence? Now can you please write the following sentence? Memorial Day is in May. Memorial Day is in May. Thank you. Congratulations, you have approved your civic test and your writing and reading test. Now, please answer yes or no to the following questions. Do you owe any overdue federal, state, or local taxes? Have you ever not filed your federal, state, or local tax return since you become a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever called yourself a non-U.S. resident on a federal, state, or local tax return since you become a lawful permanent resident? Have you ever been convicted of a crime or offense? Have you ever been in jail or prison? Have you ever committed, assisted in committed, or attempt to commit a crime or offense for which you were not arrested? Have you ever been arrested, cited, or detained by any law enforcement officer for any reason? What is cited? Thank you. Have you ever been charged with committed, attempting to commit, or assist in committing a crime or offense? Have you ever received a suspended sentence, being placed on probation, or being paroled? Have you been placed in an itinerant sentencing or rehabilitate program? Have you ever been declared legally incompetent or been confined into a mental institution? What is a mental institution? Have you ever been a member of or any way associate, either directly or indirectly, with the Communist Party, with any other totalitarian party, or with a terrorist organization? What is communism? Do you support communism? Okay. Between March 23, 1933 and May 8, 1945, did you work for or associate in any way with the Nazi government of Germany? Have you ever served in the U.S. Armed Forces? Have you ever been removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been ordered removed, excluded, or deported from the United States? Have you ever been placed in removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings? Are removal, exclusion, rescission, or deportation proceedings currently pending against you? Do you understand what is deportation? What is deportation? Thank you. Do you now have, or do you ever had, inherit title or an order of nobility from any foreign country? Have you ever been a member of, involved in, or any way associated with any organization, association, fund, foundation, party, club, society, or similar group in the United States or in other location in the world? Were you ever involved in any way with any of the following: genocide, torture, killing or trying to kill someone, badly hurting or trying to hurt a person on purpose, forcing or trying to force someone to have any kind of sexual contact or relation, or not letting someone practice his religion? So no to all of this? Okay. Do you understand what is genocide? Can you please explain to me what genocide is? Thank you. Have you ever advocated the overthrow of any government by force or violence? Have you ever persecuted any person because of race, religion, national origin, membership in a particular social group, or political opinion? Did you ever receive any type of military, paramilitary, or weapons training? What is a weapon? Okay. Were you ever a member of, or did you ever serve in, help, or otherwise participate in any of the following groups: military unit, paramilitary unit, police unit, self-defense unit, vigilant unit, rebel group, guerrilla group, militia, insurgent organization? No to all of this? Okay. What is a militia? Okay. Do you ever recruit, enlist, conscript, or use any person under 15 years of age to help an armed force or group? Do you ever use any person under 15 years of age to do anything that help or support people in combat? Were you ever a part of any group, or do you ever help any group, unit, organization that uses weapons against any person or threaten to do so? Do you ever sell, give, or provide weapons to any person, or help another person sell, give, or provide weapons to any person? Were you ever a worker, volunteer, soldier, or did you otherwise ever serve in any of the following: prison or jail, prison camp, detention facility, labor camp, or any other place where people were forced to stay? No to all of this. Okay. What is a prison? Thank you. Are you a male who live in the United States between your 18th and 26th birthday? Have you ever been a habitual drunkard, been a prostitute, or procured anyone for prostitution, sold or smuggled controlled substance, illegal drugs, or narcotics, been married to more than one person at the same time, marry someone in order to obtain an immigration benefit, help anyone to enter or try to enter the United States illegally, gamble illegally or receive income from illegal gambling, fail to support your dependents or to pay alimony, or made any misrepresentation to attain a public benefit. So no to all of this, okay? What is a habitual drunkard? Okay. Have you ever given any U.S. government officials any information or documentation that was false, foreign, or misleading? Have you ever lied to any U.S. government official to gain entry or admission into the United States or to gain an immigration benefit while in the United States? Do you understand what a lie is? Okay. Have you ever claimed to be a U.S. citizen? Why not? Have you ever registered to vote in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Have you ever voted in any federal, state, or local election in the United States? Okay. If the law requires it, are you willing to bear arms on behalf of the United States? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform non-combat services in the U.S. Armed Forces? If the law requires it, are you willing to perform work of national importance under civilian directions? Do you support the Constitution and form of government of the United States? What is the form of government in the United States? Do you understand the full oath of allegiance? What is an oath of allegiance? Are you willing to take the full oath of allegiance to the United States? Okay, can you please review all the information is correct? If everything is correct, can you please sign and print your name? I have good news for you. Congratulations, you have approved your citizenship interview. ¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo te fue en la práctica de hoy? Espero que te ha ido excelente. Fue un poquito difícil el video, pero es bueno hacer estos videos, ¿eh? Recuerden que lo que se mide se puede mejorar. Si tienes tu entrevista esta semana, te deseo toda la suerte del mundo. Si no la tienes, no te preocupes. Aquí vamos a trabajar bien duro todos para que puedas lograr tu meta. No te des por vencido. Nos vemos en el próximo video. Chao.